So on Tuesday, the third can was delivered, and everything went smoothly on that delivery, without a problem, without a hitch, without anybody whining and complaining. And the guy said that he was going to go pick up the fourth can on Friday, because today's the 4th of July. So, of course, while I was moving the third can, I got a hydraulic leak. And guess where it's leaking from? Yep, the accumulator valve that I repaired or rebuilt. And so look at this. Everything's a mess. It's all wet right on this side. So if you can see the O-ring, little black line sticking out of the union there. One there, one on the top, and then on that side. Right, so I knew when I put that O-ring in there, it was a little thicker than the one I took out. And I said, don't worry about it. It'll squeeze down. Because I didn't have a thinner O-ring. I had the right diameter, but it was a little thicker. So anyway, that's what happens when you do hack stuff. So I got to take care of that. The only problem is, right, it's the 4th of July, and I don't know how much hydraulic fluid I lost. That's going to be an issue. So I'll just have to wait till the 5th of July to go purchase some. In the meantime, the bed no breakfast has got a oil change due and a 60,000 mile service due. And I want to get up to the Palace in Idaho, but I don't think I'm going to make it. Got to be back to work on Tuesday, and if the guy's going to deliver the can on Friday, that means I drive up on Saturday, Sunday, and then I got to drive back Monday to go to work. There's no time for that, so I'm going to have to do another calculation of my time off and get up there maybe next week. But in the meantime, everything seems to be nice and hot. The chapstick. Forgot all about that. So if you noticed in the last video, I had this white ring around my lips. And I didn't realize that until I reviewed the video. But that chapstick has got, I guess it's ink in it for sun protection. And it's white. And so here I am walking around Home Depot, Walmart, the gas station, applying this chapstick. And people must be looking at me. Look at this idiot. Right? Not realizing that it's the chapstick. So I bought another chapstick, cherry flavored, of course, and hopefully it's not white because I got it on now, and I'll have to look at the video playback to see if it's white. But here I am. I'm walking around town for 2 days, rubbing that stuff on my face, talking to the cashier at the Maverick, right? And they're looking at me, probably, look at this idiot. And nobody says anything, right? So I'm walking around like a schmuck. Too funny. Anyway, all right, let me put some diesel in there. I got another 5 gallons of diesel to add to the tank. And then I'll suit up in my lingerie, knock out that O-ring. The best thing now is I got to unload the whole back of the bed no breakfast to get everything out to find where the O-rings are in the box, right? So, all right. I'll see you in a few. All right, got my lingerie on. It is hot, and it's hot in the suit. And this suit is like being in a garbage bag in the sun. Brutal. So I'm gonna try to knock this out as fast as possible. If I don't get a decent video, I'll have to apologize in advance. How's that? Let's see if I can do it. So I want to get this 1/2 inch here as a backup. Put that on as a backup, but I'm not going to get my arm in there, and I can't get it up against the wall because it's at the wrong position. So, alright, I need another extension. Too short. Alright, I'm on. Let's see how much magic we can work here. Yeah, that's tight. Let's take that, get the breaker bar, and we'll see if we can do it with the breaker bar. Oh, damn it. Okay, wow, that was smooth. I got the pan under there, but I don't know how much I'm going to lose, but at this point, it's going to be a mess. It'll have to be a mess. It's only mineral oil, right? Only mineral oil. Let's see if I can get that by hand now. It's too tight. It's too tight. Let's pull it back and see what happens here. Not that bad. Not that bad. That was loose. I wonder if that vibrated out, allowing that O-ring to spin on me. Oh yeah. Now I hear the fluid pouring into the bucket. Shit. No. Damn it. I can't see. There you have it. O-ring's too big and it got tore up when I put it in. So let's hurry up and quick get this knocked out. I think I might have been wrong about the O-ring size. I think that V-nut loosened up. Sure how easy it turned when I took it out. So let's put it back in there and snug it up. So I checked the O-ring on the old block because I got two of these, right? So when I had the first problem, I called the guy that I bought it from and I asked him, and he says, "Oh, I still have the old one." So I told him, "Well, send it to me so I can, see what's going on." And he sent it to me, and so I have the spare one. I keep that in the truck, in the bed and breakfast, in the box for just this reason. And so I put the O-ring in there and I put the union on there, and it's right and it's flush. So the only thing I could think of is maybe that union backed out a little bit. So anyways, we'll tighten them all up again while I'm here sweating in this plastic bag I'm wearing. Would have been nice if I had a 1.5 inch socket. I thought I had one, but apparently not. I got so much stuff scattered around, I can't remember where everything is and what I have. And so, okay. So now that's in. I don't need dirt on it, right? Okay. I gotta get the camera out of the way so I can get in there. Come on, catch. right? This is supposed to be the easiest part of the job. It's just turning the nut, right? The easiest part of the job. But of course not. Look, Ma, one hand. Well, there we go, one hand. All right. Unbelievable. Leaking again, right? Son of a bitch. Unbelievable, right? Alright, let's see if I can tighten that while it's running. Okay, nothing is panning out here as planned and smoothly. So the problem is that's a flared fitting, and the hose is just a little bit too long and puts tension on it and pushes the flare a little off center. So when you tighten it up, the flare is not centered on the union flare, and then you have just a little seep. So the flare is the B-nut is tight, but the flare is just a little bit off. And so I'm thinking I have to push up on the hose to get the flare. Yeah, you can't see. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm fucking hot, right? So, okay. So, between the GoPro battery going dead on me and the flared fitting on that line is just a little bit off. And I think that's because the hose is just a little bit too long and it's putting pressure on it and it's cocking down. So basically I need to get underneath the hose, lift it up a little bit, and then tighten the B-nut. I got it over, I believe, centered left and right, but not up and down, and that's why I'm getting this little drip. And I refused to tolerate that little drip. There should be no leaks whatsoever on that. That's the easy peasy fix. It's just a pain in the ass. I'm in this garbage bag. I'm sweating. I feel the water running down my back, and I'm getting frustrated. So let me get in there and try it again. Come on now. What the hell? I know I didn't make it that tight, right? It's amazing how that works. Just amazing. Come on. God. I just put that on, right? Oh, the fur. Little help. Little help, right? This is when everything starts to go sideways now, right? And I dropped the socket. Where'd that go? I heard it. I heard it. No. Look at that. Come on. All right. It's going to get foul. I'm shutting it off. I'll see you later. Okay, so this is becoming a nightmare, right? Simple O-ring, right? Simple. So what's happening is I'm trying to break the line off now so I can get that straight straight and stop that little drip from the back of the B-nut. And now the union is coming loose, so I have to back it up. And the only way I could do it now is just put the Bonnie wrench on there, put the pry bar under there and in between the accumulator valve, and then hold it between these two lines to hold it in place, because I only have 2 arms. Now if I was one of those Indian goddesses there with eight arms and stuff, I'd be doing pretty good. Then again, if I was an Indian goddess, I think I'd be just sitting around looking for the Kama Sutra. But anyways, I got an audience, a couple little donkeys there, and they listen to me yell and scream, and that's probably as close as they're gonna get. So anyway, all right, let's try to break this loose again without any screaming and yelling, which I don't think that's going to happen at this moment. I think I'm beyond the point of normal patience for something that's supposed to be so simple. Let's turn this around. Another thing is I hate pulling towards me, because I've had experience to be smacked when the socket comes loose or the nut breaks loose, and I don't like that. It hurts. See that? Yeah, you see the whole union moved? Right, and now, come on. Come on. No, it's sliding out. I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna have to live. Okay, basically I'm done. It's still dripping from the back of the B-nut. I don't know what the hell the problem is. So I'm leaving it until I get the other can down on the ground, and then I'll have to take the line off and see what's going on with that flared fitting and the back of the B-nut. Just it's unbelievable how a simple 10-cent O-ring, right? And then everything that comes with it just goes sideways. So basically that's the story I'm sticking with, the story I'm living. And now I'll get on my back in the dirt, and I'll do the oil change on the bed no breakfast, and then I'm going to run back into town. So forgot to buy ice, dumbass, and I am hot. My shirt, I know my shirt is soaking wet. I can feel the water running down the crack of my butt. It's disgusting, but I'm not going to take this off and lay on the dirt and change oil on the bed and breakfast. So I got to sacrifice and suffer and get this done. And then once I get that done, I think I'm pissed off enough to call it a day. But I got to move this can back. So I'm going to have to take the wheels off of that one, put them on this one, and drag that back. So Friday, tomorrow, when the guy comes, we can drop the can right here and get that done. This is just, I don't know, I'm just getting frustrated and annoyed. So I'll see you guys later, probably tomorrow when I get the can. I just had enough. Battery, this is the third battery on the GoPro here today, and I'm just frustrated with things. Anyway, thanks for tagging along. I'll see you in a few. I forgot to show you the O-ring that I took out. So that's what it looked like. Right? That's why it's leaking, and that's what life is all about. Right? Easy peasy. Easy peasy.